Hello, thank you for joining me. Emma here at my daily yoga practice. Today we'll be doing an energizing flow. It won't be super long, but it's something you can use if you have a few minutes in the morning to help yourself get going for the day. So we'll start in child's pose on your mat, at the back of your mat, and just lengthen your hands out in front of you, stretching those underarms, and then lift up your hips so that you can tuck your toes under and then send your hips back towards your heels. Let the top of your forehead rest on your mat and maybe stretch those fingertips a little bit farther forward if you can. Pressing into those hands, pressing into the heels, helping to stretch out the bottoms of your feet to get ready for your day. Staying here for another breath. Beautiful. Then keeping your toes tucked under, look up between your hands and then walk your hands back towards your legs until you're sitting upright. So your sit bones are sitting on your heels and you're just feeling that really nice stretch through the backs of the feet. Maybe your feet are really tight and you can really only come to here. You're still supporting yourself with your hands. Wherever you are, that's okay. Just get that beneficial stretch in the bottoms of your feet. Taking a breath here. If you're sitting all the way up on your heels, invite your shoulders to relax down by letting them have a half roll or so. Good. Now moving forward into your table just for a moment, send the hips up and back, coming right into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Walk out your dog, bending one knee, then the other, sending alternate heels towards the earth. Beautiful. Maybe rise up on both sets of toes and then press those heels towards the earth. Feeling that nice stretch in the back of your legs. Taking a breath here. Nice. And then just simply walk your feet to the front of your mat. Find a nice bent knee, forward fold, generously bending the knees, letting the head go, feeling the spinal muscles letting go, feeling those vertebrae, get some space in between them. And then really gently with an inhale, rising one vertebrae at a time. Your hands can be heavy. Your head will be the last thing to rise. Just slowly coming all the way up to stand. And once you get here, take a deep breath in and then let it go. Beautiful. We'll do 3 half series. So with an inhale, raise the arms up overhead. The hands can meet overhead. Exhale, the hands through heart center, coming back into that forward fold. Feeling that stretch in the back of the legs. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, coming into the forward fold again. Beautiful. Bend the knees, and with your inhale, rising all the way up. Hands come together overhead. And then exhale the hands to heart center. With your inhale, send the arms up overhead. Exhale, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, forward folding. Again, bending the knees with your inhale to rise all the way up. And then exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Maybe send the hips forward for a little back bend. Exhale, come to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifting. And exhale, forward folding. Beautiful. Rising one more time to complete our half series. Exhale the hands to heart center. Getting cozy now on your feet. Pick up all 10 toes up off the mat in order to feel the corners of your feet, and then place the toes back down. Think about lifting your kneecaps to activate the legs. Let the palms of the hands face the front of the mat. Roll the shoulders down and back. Beautiful. With an inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and exhale, return to that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, forward folding. Step the left foot back, coming into your lunge, and then just lower that left knee down to the earth. The top of the left foot can come to the earth. Hands on the earth to support you. Just check out where your knee is relative to your ankle. If you need to wiggle walk your foot forward a bit, you can. And use your hands to support you here as you feel that stretch in the front of your left hip. Beautiful. Taking a breath here. Maybe can you lift the gaze, shine the heart forward a bit. Beautiful. And then again, hands to the earth, tuck the left toes under, send that left leg long and strong behind you. Step the right foot forward to meet the backwards to meet the left. Staying in plank for a breath. Pressing the hands into the earth, widening those fingers. And then with an inhale, send yourself a little bit forward in space. Exhale, lower yourself all the way to the mat. Beautiful. Again, the tops of the feet can come to the earth with an inhale, rising into cobra. Exhale, lowering back to the earth. With your inhale, rise into cobra again. Heart shines forward. Lift the gaze just a bit. Exhale, lower to the mat. One more time. Inhale, rising into cobra. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat. And exhale, back to the earth. Pressing up through table. Lift those hips, sending yourself back to down dog. Walk yourself out. Take that doggy for a walk. Beautiful. And then find stillness for a breath. Finding your down dog here. Take an inhale. And with your exhale, just step that right foot forward, finding your lunge on the other side. And then lower that right knee to the earth. The top of the right foot can come down. And again, your hands are on the earth to help you support yourself. If you'd like to tent your fingers, kind of rising onto your fingertips to create tents with your hands, you may do so. And then think about shining that heart forward, maybe lifting the chin just a bit, not too much. You're being gentle with your neck today. And you're just feeling that stretch through the front of the right hip now. Nice. One more breath here. Good. And then tuck those right toes under. Send that right leg long and strong behind you. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Come into your forward fold. With an inhale, bend the knees, rising all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up and overhead again. Exhale, forward folding, coming into another sun salutation. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Stepping the left foot back again. And then inhale the arms up overhead. You'll be coming into warrior one. Breathing here for a moment. Arms are up overhead. Hands reaching towards the sky. Maybe you lift your gaze. And then exhale the hands to heart center. Allow the hands to drop to the sides now. And then reach behind you to clasp your hands behind you. And just open your heart up as you stretch those hands down towards the earth, feeling a nice stretch in the front of the shoulders. Again, maybe you can lift your gaze, taking a breath here. And then go ahead, bring the chin back to neutral. Let go of the hands, shake them out. Inhale the arms up and overhead, and then exhale, swing them down to the earth. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Staying in plank for a breath. Inhale, send yourself forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the earth. With your inhale, rising up into a gentle cobra. Exhale, send yourself back to the earth. Tucking the toes under. Coming up through table, send your hips back for downward facing dog. Beautiful. Taking an inhale here. With your exhale, step the left foot forward. With an inhale, bring your arms up, coming into your warrior one on the other side. Breathing here for a moment, really centering yourself, feeling those feet on the earth. With an inhale, raising the hands up. Exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. Then letting the hands come to the sides. Again, reach behind you and put the funny feeling thumb on top this time as you clasp your hands behind you. Again, bring those hands towards the earth. As you lift your heart, lift your chin, feeling that nice stretch through the front of the shoulders. Breathing here. Go ahead and return your chin to neutral. Let go of those clasped hands. Inhale those arms up overhead and exhale. Bring them to the earth. Just step the right foot forward to meet the left. Forward fold. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Inhale the arms up and overhead and exhale the hands to heart center. With the hands at heart center, wiggle walk the feet about mat distance apart. And so your feet are at about 45-degree angles. So maybe your little toes are hanging off of your mat. We're coming down into a squat, bending both knees, hands still at heart center. Maybe the elbows rest on the insides of the knees to help support yourself, to help give yourself stability. Just breathing here. Nice. Now let your hands find the earth in front of you. Reach your right hand around to the back of you to find your mat. Reach your left hand around to find your mat and just lower yourself gently to your mat. Lower yourself all the way down. So your upper body, your back is now resting on your mat. And then hug the knees in. Give yourself a hug. Send both feet straight up into the air, extending long through the legs. And then cross the right leg over the left. Let the knees bend and reach for your shins. And just give yourself a gentle hug here. Feeling that stretch in the outside of the right hip. Taking another breath here. Think about relaxing your shoulders into the earth. Using your breath to help send your weight into the earth, really resting here as you gently stretch that right hip. Then let go of the shins, extend both legs long as they come undone. Then cross the left leg over the right, bend both knees, and then again just reach up for the shins, giving them a gentle hug in. Let the shoulders relax down into the earth. Feel your body relax back into the earth. We had a little movement, now we're finding a little stillness and a gentle stretch. One more breath here. Then gently release the shins, send both knees up, bend both knees, hugging both knees into the chest, and then find a gentle rock front to back. We'll take a few rocks and then we'll end up in a seated position. So you can use your momentum to come up to a seat. Beautiful. Thank you for joining me. I won't be having you take Shavasana today because the whole point of this is to get up and moving. So we'll pause here just for 2 breaths. Maybe close your eyes and set an intention for your day, whether it's running errands or self-care, maybe reading, whatever it is. Be deliberate with your actions today. The light and the love in me honors the light and the love in each of you. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.